Good morning. It is day 97. We are an overcast day, but today we leave Maryland. Only here for 2 days, short trip, and we enter West Virginia, the famed Harper's Ferry, if you're familiar with the trail. It's where the Appalachian Trail Conservancy is, so it's a place that all hikers get their picture taken because it's kind of a mandatory thing to do. So we will be there in about 18 miles. A bit of a shorter day just because of where we're ending up. There's no point in really going much further than that. It's a little town. I actually know nothing of the town itself other than it's West Virginia. And we pass over the Potomac River, I believe it is. And shortly after that, I think we're into the Shenandoahs. But got a good hill to climb this morning, which is what I'm starting to do. And it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think, but who knows. There's definitely some chance of rain today. We ended up staying at the trailhead because it's just easier there, and there were bathrooms and stuff, so that was really nice because it thunders. We had a good rainstorm last night again, but we did get our clothes laundered and had dinner and all prepped and whatnot, and off to another day. So that's pretty much it for now, and we'll catch you in a little bit. This is what I'm running on right now. It's nice and easy right now. I hope it stays like that, but a bit foggy and misty. But the birds are singing, and the trees are still dripping rain. I get a little bit of a view here. Unfortunately, it's still pretty cloudy from the rain last night, but it is looking like it's trying to clear off. But it's a nice temperature with the sun being all covered. There's little farms down there. I know we're looking south, so that's towards, well, we're probably still in Maryland because we won't hit West Virginia for a couple of hours yet. I think we're only about 4 miles in right now, so we still have, 14 more to go before we hit West Virginia. So still running on a pretty decent trail. We've been going pretty much steadily uphill to this point, but from here on in it should mostly be down with little ups as opposed to one big up. But look at all the fall colors. I mean, it is pretty, not gonna lie. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so that's on the trail. That's the trail. I'm gonna see how fast I can get through that, because I can tell you, I bet you there's wasps in there, and that's big. Okay, here we go. Okay, made through without incident, but I did go really fast because at least I'm going downhill, which makes it way easier. I just been stung enough. I don't need more. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So these trees right here, these are the pawpaw. I don't see any fruit in these trees today. I guess they're too small for that. But these are the ones that are native to Maryland and give sort of a fruit that is a cross between a banana and a mango, which actually sounds really interesting. But no fruit to take out of these ones. Oh well, but that's what they look like. Okay, so we came across this fun little stone structure, which is supposed to be gas burial area or something. I'm not entirely sure what it's all about, but there's a whole park built up around it and bathrooms. And as fun and exciting as this little stone section is, I'm more excited about the bathroom. All right, well, I have to go down this direction anyway, but yeah, it's an interesting little park. All sorts of stuff I never knew existed. Oh, we even got a fun little tower thing. Let's go check it out. Okay, it seems to be another war correspondent thing because everything does seem to be directly related to that. So, Crampton's Gap. George Townsend. I guess. Fun. I think we got about 4 more miles, 3.5. But look at this trail. This is beautiful. Apparently we get this for about a mile, then we hit a bridge, and then we're into West Virginia. So we're almost done with Maryland. Well, you've been short and sweet, but I guess we're done with you. That's the Upper Potomac River, kayakers, Canadian geese representing and pooping up the place. There's a bridge back there. Our first river crossing over the Upper Potomac. Yes, it does look shallow. Okay, we are in Harper's Ferry, and I guess it's actually a historical little town. I'm actually surprised at that. I had no idea. It's cute. And up we keep going.
Keep going.
They definitely make you climb a lot of stairs to get to the Appalachian Conservatory building. And that down there is Jefferson's Rock.
What's up?
Whatever that means exactly. I'm sure some history buffs can fill me in. Right now I'm just going upstairs. day 98. I'm at the trailhead here, and I'm just crossing the Shenandoah River, which those are the mountains behind me there. I'll give you a better shot in a minute. The plan today is to go 19.4 miles to the Bears Den Hostel. Obviously I'm crossing a bridge, so it's quite loud. We left Harper's Ferry. This is a really cute little town, much more historic than I knew nothing of Harper's Ferry, so it did take me by surprise, but it was really cute and a really good bakery there. And the cinnamon buns, we were told by the gentleman at the Conservancy, sadly were sold out, so we couldn't get any of those, but we did get some other stuff. That was really good food. So I'm just trying to mess with my pulse here. It's a busy little road here. Okay, all right. So I just had to wait for some traffic to pass, so there's quite a bit on here. Anyway, we got our pictures taken at the Conservancy. So we're officially in the yearbook for SOBO 2023. And it was a long day. Well, it wasn't too bad of a day yesterday, but we were pretty tired at the end of it. It's still muggy and hot. I think it's supposed to be today. It'll probably get sunny, so it'll be even hotter, but this is the Shenandoah River, I'll show you. So here's the Shenandoah, which looks pretty much like the upper Potomac, and they just kind of cross down there at Harper's Ferry. That's where they both meet there. And that's the mountain range I'll be climbing into today. You can see the fall colors. It's quite pretty up here. But yeah, it's supposed to be, I think, about 28 degrees Celsius, so high 80s, muggy, hot. And our plan is to get to the Bears Den Hostel, I believe. So that's where Jeff's gonna start and walk back. And that's 19.4 miles. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking because it's just way too busy up here. Okay, so we made it to Keys Gap, which is about 4.5–5 miles into our day. And what this is showing me is I'm here, where am I? Here, and this is to come. This is called the Rollercoaster. It's, as it says, not nearly as cool as it sounds. It's supposed to actually be pretty, like, it's not high, but it's pretty intense. And someone left Trail Magic beer. I'm not really a beer drinker, so I'll leave that for someone who enjoys it more. And the thing about, I'm gonna go over here because there's an actual set. Well, whatever. But this part of the trail is, we were in West Virginia. Right now we're gonna be in Virginia. We're gonna kind of bounce back and forth between Virginia and West Virginia for a little bit. You're really not in West Virginia for very long. You're mostly in Virginia. This is a big state that the trail runs through, so we'll be definitely doing a lot of that. So, we get to be in Virginia. Okay, so just crossed the road, and technically that is Virginia, and I'm still over here. So I guess I'm not really in Virginia, I'm still in West Virginia. But like I said, we're gonna bounce back and forth because that's West Virginia. So, whatever. Anyway, so we've done some uphill climbs already this morning to get up here. Right now, the trail is good, but as the board showed, there's gonna be lots of up and downs. Not super high, but lots of up and downs. So I've got some serious quad work happening for the next probably 200 miles or so, 300 miles, I don't know, a while. It's not going to end anytime soon, so I cannot pray for flat ground because it's just not gonna happen. All right, let's get the rest of this day going. Okay, and we have some more Trail Magic beer. That is so sweet. It almost makes me want one, but it's like, I don't know, 10:30 in the morning. So it's not really that much of a beer person. Once in a while, but you know, like I said, I'll save it for those who enjoy it more. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, just thought while I got started here on a nice trail I can walk easily on and talk, I'd address a couple of the questions that I've gotten in the comments from my videos. One was kind of wondering how long a 20-mile day takes me. Usually on my average pace, nothing too insanely intense of a day. I start at about 7:30-ish, finish anywhere between 4:30 and 6:30, depending on, like I said, how many breaks and how crazy the terrain might be, or if I'm falling. So that's roughly a 20-mile day. I mean, there's some variables in there, obviously, but that's on average. And we haven't had a whole lot of luck with shuttle drivers, so that Jeff can usually hike beginning to end with me. So what we've been doing a lot more lately is that he will go to the end of where I'm going to be that day and park and then just hike back and meet me halfway. So that's kind of how we've been doing it. If we get shuttle drivers to push us forward, then we can both hike. That'd be great. But the shuttle drivers can be expensive, and sometimes, now that the bubble's kind of passed, a little harder to get a hold of when we want them to. So we kind of just do it this way. I mean, ultimately, he's just happy getting the miles, regardless of whether he gets the official through hike status or not. I mean, he's still hiking the miles, just not in a traditional way. And people have asked me why I don't slack pack every day, since I'm going from trail lot to trail lot and I have a place to put stuff. Part of the reason I'm not fully slack packing is I do want it to be an authentic sort of, I'm not a purist to say the least, but I wanted to do the trail as authentically as possible, so that's why I do kind of keep my pack heavy, and also because it's for a physical reset. So the extra weight on my body is a form of exercise, and it's training myself to be stronger. And so if I keep the weight on that I've kept the whole time, I can continue that. So that's another reason why I don't really slack pack the whole thing. I mean, yes, I only carried, like I said, the afternoon's worth of food and an extra meal in case, but because you just never know what's going to happen. Always want to be prepared. But yeah, so, but since we are at the end of summer, the water carriers have gotten bigger, so I think my pack has actually gotten heavier, but that's okay. Usually by the end of the day it's lighter again because I drank all the water. And today will be no exception because, again, the sun's coming out and it's starting to warm up. All right, I'm going to stop talking and get cracking. Okay, just wanted to point off some of these vines that are out here, and you can see how pointy that is. And they're everywhere, and even when they're dried up, I think they're almost even worse. Like, they're just everywhere, anywhere. Just part of the woods that wants to make sure I don't get out unscathed. Leave my mark, or leave their mark on me permanently. But anyway, just a little piece there. little turtle. I scared him. I don't think he's impressed with me. He's curled up in there pretty tight. All right. Okay, so I just passed one of the few Nobos still going. Another Canadian, of course, because we're stubborn and crazy. Gazelle. So just shout out to you and wish you the best of luck on your Nobo journey and your hike up Katahdin in the snow, because you know that's what it's going to be. But I got a feeling you can handle it. All right, it was great to meet you. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep going because I've got a hostel to get to and I think another 10-ish miles. Okay, so after my snake check and seeing that there wasn't any here, I came up. This is one of the views. You can kind of see off in the distance and a bit of the clouds. Oh, and I bet you those are the Shenandoahs over there. I don't know that for sure. But yeah, there's a whole line of mountains way in the back. Haven't seen mountains in a while, not like that. Anyway, we're gonna keep going, but this is the best view I've had all day. All right. Oh, look at all those fall colors already. It's only the beginning of September. I'm not ready for this. It's not even cold. All right, let's get going. Okay, so according to that sign, we are entering the roller coaster. And as you saw from that picture earlier today, that roller coaster extends a really long distance. And I'm pretty sure I know of no one who goes, yeah, let's do that roller coaster. It's supposed to be pretty grueling, just in its consistency of up and down, which we've been doing all along, but
it was no fun going in. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. Anyway, so I guess we're gonna find out. Stick bug. Okay, one of the many state lines of Virginia and West Virginia that we keep bouncing back from. We're going down another one roller coaster hill, and then we're gonna go back up and down and up and down for way too long. All right, I'm turning this off, otherwise I'm gonna trip and fall. Okay, just a little example of the up on the roller coaster. These rocks I thought we left in Pennsylvania, I don't think they're ever going away. They keep coming back. Anyway, this is hill 2 of 3 today. Or 4. I don't know. That's just today. There's way more to come. This is just the beginning. Okay, so we've made it to the Bear's Den hostel. This is one of the bunk rooms. There's 2, 4, 6 bunks, so Jeff and I have this. There's that, and here's the shower, TV, drinks. We got the hiker's special, so it's $40 for pizza, ice cream, breakfast, coffee, and whatnot. I'll show you the outside before we go to the inside. And there's Rabbit. Say hello.
Hello.
And this is the outside. And apparently that's the kitchen up there, which I'm gonna go get my pizza in. This is quite the place. All right, so now you've seen it, Now let's go get food. Full kitchen here and just getting our pizzas ready with some fresh garden tomatoes. And Bearsden Hospital.
Y'all in there?
Sam.
Sam's video.
Oh, I'm just videoing.
Oh.
There we are.